I mean, if you look through like all the other news, like, oh my god, I was thinking today, like, what are we gonna talk about?
I was thinking of talking about biryani actually.
About biryani?
I miss eating a good biryani.
Just because Deepavali?
Yeah lah, Deepavali of course lah. What else? What's your favourite Indian food, bro? What's your favourite Indian food?
Like North Indian? South Indian?
Only you will complexify things by asking me all these kind of definition. Just tell me one favourite food lah, day.
Okay lah, biryani lah, of course. Do you know, like, if you've been to some of these like mama places, and they sell like, it's like a dal, but then they have like a kind of god that looks like a lady's finger, but it's damn hard, you cannot chew through it.
Yeah.
Then you have to open it to eat the inside, right?
Yes.
What's it called?
Drumstick.
Oh, that's actually what it's called.
I mean, in Malay they call it kelo. Whatever you're describing could be two things. One could be a snake god. They call it a snake god.
No, it's definitely not snake god, because the guy said drumstick also. Yeah, so like I never knew what it was. You know, I always thought it was just like spoiled lady finger or like not good lady finger.
But yeah lah, if you go Mustafa, on the packaging they put down there drumstick.
Yeah, and you're supposed to open it and then eat the inside.
Break and eat the inside. Yeah.
I never knew. So, Chinese.
Inside.
I'm Zahar Ismail. No, I'm Rahman. Yeah.
And I'm Rahman.
He's not here.
Yeah.
Because why?
He's on holiday.
No,
actually, he's supposed to be back.
His holiday has finished.
But his flight got delayed.
Yeah.
But
it's Indonesia.
I mean, you were hopeful.
Because it's Indonesia.
No. Actually, a lot of airlines fly out promptly.
On time,
yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, there's one or two particular airlines that always delay.
Do you know where he was?
Somewhere outside of Jakarta.
Not Jakarta lah.
Yeah, outside. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wish he was here, but honestly, right, like, because we just had the national holiday, as in public holiday, Deepavali.
Yeah.
So do you notice every single time there's this kind of like public holiday, or especially now because we're nearing the end of the year,
yes,
people are like coming into holiday mode already, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you feel it around your office as well. So it's like, the news also tends to be a bit slower.
Hey bro, but actually Friday Deepavali, Monday Deepavali, right? I didn't know what to do, man.
Because you're not Hindu.
Yeah, I mean, like I was thinking. Then after that, like, you know, on the WhatsApp groups, they start messaging each other like, happy Deepavali.
Okay.
So I have one WhatsApp group where there was only one Hindu guy.
Wait, who is wishing you happy Deepavali?
No, people just wish in general, right? Okay. So there was one WhatsApp group, all lawyers, and one Hindu guy. So I messaged the guy, hey, happy Deepavali. If you need help finishing the biryani, just call me lah, you know. But then? No lah, he didn't call.
I mean, no, okay. Don't you think, like, why not you bring your kids out and then, like, you know, show them how Deepavali is celebrated in some places?
Who's
like
gonna
community center? Oh yeah, I forget. Your neighborhood is
no, it's not about my neighborhood.
Nearby.
Like, have community center, but community centers never do anything. What they were gonna what?
Celebrations, like the sparklers.
When's the last time
my neighborhood always have.
You sure not? This is like some idea.
No,
fantasy.
No, because my neighborhood got quite a few Hindu families. So I do see, and the kids are just running around with the things.
Sparklers.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit, you know, but okay lah, people celebrating.
Yeah.
And when I was walking, I'm like, I could see, you know, like people visiting, wearing their clothes.
I never see it at all, man.
Actually, right. I feel like last year also I didn't see as much. I don't know about you, but like, it always feels like with Hari Raya, it's very prominent because you can really see everybody going around with the clothes.
Somewhat part of the community as well.
Oh, thank you for the somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat lah. Yeah, true, right? You're not Malay, man. You're Muslim.
That's true. No, so I just
do your fasting and, you know.
No, actually that's so true. You know, like I just went to a. I mean, this is a bit off track, but I went for a community event just now, right? Like community event, and then I'm just there like.
Meaning Malay Muslim.
Yeah, Malay Muslim, and I'm like, actually, I only half. Like I'm not here, not there. So they had to put me in the middle because it's like representation. Like I'm the only Chinese there. So like, okay, I have to represent.
But you contribute not?
Of course. You know me. I don't stop talking for this kind of thing. I always got something to say.
Okay, that's good.
No, so actually, as I was saying, like the news has been pretty slow. But what have you heard?
About what?
I don't know, like, I mean, world news and whatever. Have you heard anything?
World news, huh?
Have you seen anything? Or like weekend, you just...
Switch off lah, bro. You gotta give me some...
Didn't you hear about the real life heist?
Oh, yeah, the one at the Louvre. I read about it this morning. Or was it yesterday?
I think it was 2 days back, I think.
Yeah. Yesterday, must already.
You visited the Louvre, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm quite impressed how they did it, man. Because the area outside it, there's traffic. And then it's... I mean, you know, a large part of the Louvre is underground, right? And then there are buildings around it. So it's not as easy to actually pull off a heist. But more importantly, the way they did it, they pulled up next to the building. They had a jack-up, like a crane kind of thing. They knew exactly where these jewels were kept. They broke into the correct window.
From what I read, it was like 7 minutes, right?
Yeah, they were in and out in 7 minutes. This is like Ocean's 11 kind of thing.
That is actually pretty badass. But until now, I think it's not been found.
Yeah.
They've not been found.
I don't think it'll be so easy, man.
Yeah, and from what I've heard and read, like, it's just not going to be recovered because they probably have already dismantled and sold the things already.
Yeah.
So,
right now.
Do you care?
No. But I think it's cool lah. They're going to make a movie about it.
Actually, that's possible. So the other side of international news was actually, and this will come as no surprise, because if you remember, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, we were talking about the Gaza Trump plan?
Yep.
Falling apart already.
Why? Yeah?
I mean, like all the violations, I think Israel has started bombing southern Gaza again. Yeah, and I mean, they keep citing the whole, like, because they haven't returned the hostages, the dead ones. They haven't returned. So, like, I mean, we basically said this last week, if you remember, that they're just looking for
excuses. They will clutch at straws to find some excuse to start everything again.
And it looks like it's headed that direction, because, I mean, Trump is still insisting that it's not falling apart. But I think we all know that.
Trump is the first president to use the swear word on a...
Oh, yeah.
Right. And when he did, it was about
Israel.
Yeah.
But that was a while back.
Yeah.
I mean, he said something like Netanyahu doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Right?
Yeah.
If the president said it, I can say it.
Yeah.
But okay, so speaking of Gaza, Palestine, there is something closer to home.
Okay.
That has happened as well. Have you?
Yes.
And very related to your job.
Yes.
So, I mean,
the acquittal of the 3 people. What are their names?
There's Kokila Annamalai.
Yeah.
There's also Amirah Asrori, and the other one.
Yeah.
I cannot remember.
Longer name, I forgot. Yeah, but yeah, the 3 of them were acquitted, which was, I mean,
are they heroes now?
They have been.
They are heroes now.
They received that status, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. They're like community heroes now.
Do you know? I mean, I heard prosecution is appealing, but I don't know whether it's true or not.
Okay, but have you seen the judgment? Like, have you read the details of the case?
I haven't seen the actual written judgment by the judge. I think it should be out. By now, actually, it should be out if he did prepare a written judgment.
It's not a given, is it?
No, not necessarily so.
So some cases just don't have.
Some cases just don't have. I mean, for a case like this, a judge might not want to prepare, but probably he would have. He should have foreseen that prosecution is going to appeal. He knows that he's going to have to prepare a grounds of decision anyway, so he might have had a written judgment.
Which means that it's going to be given, what's it called? If it's appealed, like what is likely going to happen?
What is likely going to happen?
Like how long is it going to be usually?
I mean the appeal process.
Is it another like years?
No lah, a couple of months.
3 months. So if you look at like the CNA website, right? Like, I mean, most of the posts have like, maybe 100 plus comments or whatever. Like this is exploding. It's like 400 comments. And if you look through, they really have become basically heroes. Like they have become community heroes. If you look through, everybody's like heart shape, like, calling them brave ladies, free Palestine, blah blah. So like I feel like, do you feel like government has done a own goal with this?
I mean, people say heart shape, free Palestine, whatever. But then if you read the reports about what the judge said during the hearing,
right? Part
of their defense was to actually move away from the whole Palestinian cause.
Yes.
Right?
They were trying to downplay that.
Yeah, they were desperately trying to downplay that, which I thought was funny because if
the
anything,
judge retorted, right?
Yeah, and I mean I'm looking for the part where the judge. Okay, so basically the judge said it's disingenuous of the trio to suggest that they were only helping to deliver the letters and to deny that they were trying to publicize the cause of solidarity with Palestine.
Okay.
Right? So like you say they are heroes, which I mean, of course, like they deserve it. They went through the whole rigmarole of a trial, the investigation, and that's not easy. But it was part of their defense to say to deny that they were publicizing the cause of solidarity with Palestine. Now, the funny part was what was the use of umbrellas? Because they look cute and attractive and because they could be used in case of the rain. That's what the judge said. So I thought that was funny.
Because I think, if I remember correctly, they were at first trying to say that the whole watermelon thing was just...
By the way, it just happened.
Coincidence lah, right? It's not political in itself.
But they were actually saved on the technicality, which the judge picked out. So if anything, the real hero in this case is the judge.
What do you mean technicality?
I mean, you see, the for any criminal matter, there are two things that you need to prove, right?
Right.
From legalese, it's actus reus and mens rea, which you would know by now.
Yeah. But you have to explain to people who don't.
Now, actus reus is the act of actually committing the crime.
Right.
And the mens rea is the intention of actually committing the crime. However, there are certain offences which are strict liability offences, where prosecution does not have to prove mens rea.
Okay.
They only need to prove actus rea and you're done.
But this is not one of those cases.
This is not a strict liability offence. So, in this case, the judge said you have to also prove the mens rea. Now, the particular charge that they were charged under had a second limb which required proving that they
knew or ought reasonably to have known, right?
Knew or ought reasonably to have known that they were entering into
is it restricted area or something?
A restricted area, yes. A prohibited area. They were entering into a prohibited area. Now, the thing is, none of us probably know that square plot of land outside the Istana is considered prohibited area. Nobody knows.
No signs,
that.
No signs. I think the judge said, right?
And the judge commented that as well. So because of that, the judge said that there have been a history of previous processions where people go and send letters, but they go to the back gate,
right,
where the mailroom is. Instead, this time around, they went to the front gate, and that became an issue,
right,
because the area outside the Istana at the front gate is apparently a prohibited area. Even I didn't know that.
Right.
And the judge said, so are they reasonably expected to have known that?
No lah.
No lah, because really, you got no sign, nobody knows.
So that's the question, right? Because if the judge can explain it like this, and when you are explaining what the judge is explaining, to me, like I take off my law student hat, it sounds reasonable.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable. And honestly, the hero is the judge. He's the one who saw through the bullshit, sat down and said, okay, prosecution, sorry lah bro, you never prove your case. And then he tell the defense, don't need to act like you're a hero because you actually at the last minute try and run away from your own cause, But the reality is, on the second limb, there's a technicality, which is you must have known that it was a prohibited area, but you didn't know in this case.
Right.
So okay, fine, acquittal.
No, but if you, I think it's been a few hours since that report came out, and they have already, as in the AGC prosecution has already announced that they intend to
file an appeal. Yeah.
So like, how on earth is that gonna happen? Like, why would they even take that? Because it sounds perfectly reasonable what the judge has said.
I mean, up to the prosecution now, bro.
But then they want to waste time for what? Do you think that it's I don't know if this is considered prejudging or anything, but like, I mean, based on what you've read, like, does it make sense?
Well, you see, if you want to file an appeal, you must be able to prove that the judge either erred in law or in fact.
Yeah.
Okay? So there must be proof of the fact that he had a misappreciation of the law or a misappreciation of the facts.
Right.
Now, in this particular case, I don't think anything turns on the facts because all the admissions are already there, right? Okay. So it will be a question of his interpretation of understanding the mens rea element. Would they have reasonably be expected to know? So if prosecution is able to pull some rabbit out of the hat to show,
it would have to be a rabbit out of the hat,
yeah, some case somewhere which sets the threshold a lot lower, for example.
Right.
Then there would have been an error in the law.
Oh, but I mean, like, do you think it was a wise move, honestly? Because, like, as we know, right, the community itself is already feeling very strongly about this case, because it really feels like it's just three activists who are taking on a relatively popular cause and getting prosecuted for it. And like, people have felt like this is not fair because you have I mean, some of these people that are involved in other...
See, that's the thing. The judge also and the prosecution. In fact, the prosecution also, if you read the whole report, right, even the prosecution had on multiple occasions emphasized the fact that they were not being prosecuted for any particular cause. It was
not because of the cause.
And even the defense tried to worm their way out of the cause, yet the judge said, look, it's obvious that you are championing a particular purpose, but you are not being charged because of that purpose. You're being charged because you breached the law. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not you breach the law, at the end of the day, after the whole factual and legal inquiry, the judge said they were acquitted.
Yeah, so that's my point, right? Because of course there's the legal side of things. But from an optics point of view, siala, like, you know how bad this looks or not?
No, from an optics point of view, at the end of the day, we are Singapore, bro. The law is the law, right?
I mean, yeah, but evidently they didn't break the law. Like, this is what?
Yeah, so this is a good outcome. And honestly, I feel the hero is the judge.
I mean, sure.
Unless prosecution can come up with something to show that his appreciation of it was wrong.
Sure. But I'm just saying that, you know, as it is right now, as in before appeal has gone through and anything, like the three of them look like heroes. And honestly, I feel like if they had not made that choice to prosecute in the first place, this wouldn't have happened. Like, they would not have been given this platform to become.
So that's an own goal to you, is it?
To me, it's an own goal. Like, it feels like Streisand effect. Like, we see the Streisand effect in action in front of our eyes. Which is that, you know, because I mean, I wouldn't say that like government is pro-Palestinian sentiment.
No, I think there has to be. You see, if I were to exercise what do you call this, prosecutorial discretion, I would also say prosecute, because you want to set a deterrence. You don't want to set open floodgates where people suddenly say, oh, let's go and do this, walk here, march there, whatever. You understand what I mean? No?
I get that. That. But I mean, that will work if it works. It didn't work. So, you know what I mean? You took a gamble, basically, in a sense.
Not a gamble, lah. You took a calculated risk.
Calculated gamble, whatever. Like, I mean, because like you said, there's prosecutor discretion. What? Like they saw the facts and they felt that, you know, it was a decent enough chance for them. So they decided to go ahead. It fell flat on its face, at least at this stage.
Yep.
And now, you know, like you made three of them heroes. And the fact is, I mean, these three in particular, Kokila in particular, like she is involved in other activism as well. Because I've attended some of their rallies, like for the anti-death penalty case and whatever. She has a very strident, very strong anti-government,
you sure or not? You want to put all these words in her mouth?
I've been to her rally. She used words she has described.
Or rather, in your opinion, you appreciated her expression of her position to be that way.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, I have it on camera. Like, as in, because we were looking at her. I mean, she gave a speech. It was a recorded speech where she talked about how disgusted she was. And in her words, how disgusted she was with the AGC.
Oh.
So, I mean, like, she is not afraid. I mean, I've interacted with her personally a long time ago. So, I know she's not the type that's very afraid. She's the kind that's very confrontational in her activism.
Okay.
And, I mean, in a way, she has now gotten the last, I mean, second last laugh for now. We have to wait for the appeal. But if the appeal also falls through, I mean, even stronger. She's going to have an even stronger platform to stand on.
I mean, in terms of posturing, I wouldn't appeal lah. But that was me lah.
Exactly. Our AGC has decided to appeal.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, I mean, like how...
Anyway, deciding to appeal doesn't mean you're going to see it through, right? You can file an appeal, you can read the grounds of
the decision. They can still, afterwards, maybe for
they can still withdraw the appeal. I don't know. Anyway.
Maybe somebody will whisper to them and be like, just let it go.
Well, let's see what happens when the time comes.
Yeah, I guess. But so, I guess this is as
exciting as it will be over the Deepavali weekend.
That's as exciting as it got, honestly. Because like, I mean, if you look through like all the other news, like, oh my god, I was thinking today, like, what are we gonna talk about?
I was thinking of talking about biryani, actually.
About biryani?
I miss eating a good biryani.
Just because Deepavali?
Yeah lah, Deepavali, of course lah. What else? Thosai, some more? What's your favorite Indian food, bro? What's your favorite Indian food?
Like North Indian? South Indian?
You will complexify things by asking me all this kind of definition. Just tell me one favorite food lah, day.
Okay lah, biryani lah, of course.
Really? Yeah?
I mean, I went to a friend's house today to have a meal. I mean, she's Indian. So, I mean, I had a nice home-cooked Indian meal.
Wow. Biryani.
And then I learned. You know, okay. Do you know, like, if you've been to some of these like mama places, and they sell like, this is like a dal, but then they have like a kind of god that looks like a lady's finger, but it's damn hard. You cannot chew through it.
Yeah.
Then you have to open it to eat the inside, right?
Yes.
What's it called?
Drumstick.
Oh, that's actually what it's called.
Yeah. I mean, in Malay, they call it kelo.
Wait, it's a Malay dish also?
No, it's a vegetable.
But Malay don't use it, right?
Malay rarely, yeah. There are two. Whatever you're describing could be two things. One could be a snake god. They call it a snake god.
No, it's definitely not snake god. Because the guy said drumstick also.
Then it's drumstick.
Yeah, so like I never knew what it was. I always thought it was just like spoiled lady finger or like not good lady finger.
No, it is. They have a name for it. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, if you go Mustafa, on the packaging they put down that drumstick.
Yeah, and you're supposed to open it and then eat the inside.
Break
right?
and eat the inside. Yeah,
I never knew. Chinese
inside got seeds, right?
Yeah. So because when I was at the house, I ate with hands. Then it just opened. Then I realized like, hey, actually the inside can eat.
Yeah.
Last time.
Okay, so you see, this is interesting because that is a representation of what kind of Indian food you eat. No, it's say north-south, okay? Now you see you got biryani, right? Biryani itself already so complex. You got your Hyderabadi, you got your northern, you got the very pale-looking biryanis, you got the very brown-looking biryanis. And then what accompanies it, right? You have like the hardcore dalcha with mutton. Must have mutton inside. Then shock. Then you have the dals which are mostly vegetarian. The lighter ones with like all these drumstick Then some they put
fish or what?
Fish? No lah, bro. What fish?
Oh, you never eat fish biryani before?
No, I'm talking about the dal, bro. The dal. I'm not talking about the biryani. The accompaniment.
Right.
Right. So you got the dalcha, the mutton. You got the dal with the vegetables.
Okay.
You also have the ones with like, more exotic things like mango.
Oh, okay.
You tried before or not? Shook, bro.
Like mango as in like fresh mango or like achar mango?
No, so it's the unripe mango.
Oh.
So it brings a sourness to the dish. Wow, you see, I say this, I'm salivating, because I'm hungry now.
And I didn't know this, but apparently there's a custom to when you eat the rice, right? Like, because you have the dal, but you also have the rasam, right?
Yeah.
So apparently people...
See, rasam South Indian, like not everywhere will eat
correct. But apparently the rasam, like it's usually left to the end.
Last,
I didn't know. I just mix everything
pour on the rice.
I pour into the... Then my friend look at me.
How like that? The rasam is supposed to drink on its own. And rasam, if you got cold or you drink... Clear up, no power.
That's the thing. I didn't know. Chinese lah, sorry.
Yeah, you should ask lah,
so
bro.
My friend was like, no, you leave this to the last.
But you know what's nice, not? Next time you try and find this, okay? Crab rasam.
Oh.
There are some people who cook rasam, but inside they put crab. It elevates the flavor profile entirely, and I think we should end the podcast now.
Yes.
So that we can go and have some biryani.
Yeah.
Okay, take care.
Okay, nice.
Bye-bye.